First of all, I just want to, thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for this opportunity He's given me to lead young men, in my own program. I'm so grateful and honored and humbled for the opportunity. Second, this was not fun, right? It just wasn't. It wasn't fun before, and it wasn't fun after. It was fun during. Right, the game of basketball is fun, and watching young men compete and do it at a high level, that's fun. But, before and after, and somebody's got to win and lose, and, just, I won't rabble it, but it's not fun. I love Scott, and I never want to see him lose. Never a good Saturday when Scott loses or Matt loses or Grant loses, Paul Mill loses. It's never a good Saturday when that happens. So, thankful for the Baylor fans and the welcome. That was really cool, and then it turned out to be one heck of a basketball game, man. And so credit to both teams for doing a great job.
A little surreal, like being here on the other bench with a different team.
It was different, but not uncomfortable.
Emotionally, when that video is playing before the game and you're seeing all the great moments from your time at K-State, what kind of is going through, or at Baylor, what's kind of going through your head?
That my hair was black. Golly, I was a young fella, I tried to glance away and not look at it because I knew I'd get emotional. So really tried not to pay it. I'll look at it later. Hopefully they'll send it to me. I can look at it later.
Coach, from the time you started with Marquise to what he is now, how much progress have you seen?
A train is a very powerful piece of machinery, but if you put it on sand, it can't go anywhere, right? All we've done as a staff is just put some tracks under him and just so that he can go wherever he wants to within the boundaries of the tracks. And for him to embrace that, right, and say, okay, coach, because some people see those as limitations, but it's not. It allows you to propel your game further by taking some things away and, adding some things, helping them to allow to see certain things. And Marquise, by nature, we have these personality things we do, and Marquise, by nature, is a tiger, right? And the tiger's bigger, stronger, faster than a lion, but the lion's the king of the jungle, right? And we've been helping Marquise learn how to be a lion for parts of the game, and then at the right time, because a tiger will only eat what it kills. And so at the right times in the game, we need him to be a tiger, just go eat and kill. And he's learning when and how to do that, and and keeping his teammates involved. And I'm just so proud of him because it's hard work, right? He's worked really, really hard in the off season, and not just in basketball, right? He helped us recruit the team, him and Ish, right? And then he's constantly in a group text that they don't allow me to be in, talking to the guys about mental preparation for the game and bringing guys along and helping coach. It makes coaching so much easier when you don't have to coach the ball all the time and you can coach the other four guys out there. And so it's all a credit to him and his hard work.
You guys went on the road and won a pair of tough games as underdogs here. What do you think you proved to people who maybe doubted you heading into this stretch?
We're not trying to prove doubters, right? We're trying to just continue to believe in ourselves, and we know where we wanted to get to, and we're not there yet, right? So, had we lost this game, it wouldn't change that we've made great strides as a team, and because we won it, it doesn't mean that we don't have room for improvement as a team, and so we're just trying to keep it compartmentalize it. I do know that I don't know when's the last time a team had to play 3 ranked teams in a row and 2 of them on the road. That's a great accomplishment for these young men, but none of that matters if we lay an egg, next game, right? So it's what's the next thing that we have to do, and so we don't pay attention to the outside stuff.
Jerome, they were 8 for 25 from 3. Was that a big game plan for you guys to put pressure on those guys out there?
Well, we knew they were, arguably the best group of guards in the country and great three-point shooters, and multiple guys, more than 50% of their shots are from the three. And so, we wanted to try and make it as difficult as possible. Some of them, they just missed, like guys missed, and then some of them we were right on them and they made them, and it's a make or miss game. You make them look like a great coach, you miss them, you look like a bad coach, so.
Early in the season, Ish wasn't seeing the floor very much. Maybe he saw the floor a little bit now because of David's injury, but has the buy-in been better? And
No.
kind of,
Yeah,
it
no.
was big.
Ish is not seeing the floor because somebody's injured. It's just seeing the floor because he is given the kind of effort and has embraced playing the way that's going to allow us to have a chance to win every night. And whether he was making shots or not making shots, his effort level, his attention to detail, his on defense, like just his communication out there, it has improved drastically. But he shows it in practice, right? And because I'm not a dude that, if you don't do it in practice, you're not going to do it in the game. And he has embraced that, and that's why Ish is playing.
I think for the second straight game when Naquan picked up the second foul, he sat him. How much of that is that your philosophy, or how much was it without David you needed to keep him in the game?
Yeah, Quan has to. Quan hasn't earned our trust yet, in that when he picks up 2 fouls, that he won't get the third one, right? And so that's just something we got to keep working. There's some discipline things that allow him to get fouls that he can clean up, and as we continue to work on it, he's going to get better at it and stuff. But also when you're going to half tied and you say, okay, my man only has 2 fouls, I don't have to worry, like he could play more in the second half, I was okay with that. But I don't believe in fouling a guy out in the first half if I can trust him.
Just in general, what do you think has made Marquise and Keontae such a potent scoring duo?
They are dudes, right? Like, I think at my press conference I said we're going to get some dudes, right? They are dudes, right? And, it's no fairy dust. It's no, sets that we're running. Them dudes are dudes, right? And when it's time to play, they want it. They want it. And so it's, and when you have 2 of them out there, and then you got guys like Ish and Cam and, other guys that are, because defense can't take everything away. And you just need the other guys to help them. And I think we've been able to, and I really hadn't paid attention to the stat sheet, but you got Ish with double figures, right? And then Naquan had 9, so he was close to double figures, and then, so every little thing. But today, everything mattered, right? Everything mattered. If Tyke doesn't get his 2 points, we don't go to overtime, right? So everything that happened out there on the floor mattered.
When you were coming off the court after the prayer around the Baylor logo, I saw you embraced with someone from Baylor's bench or personnel for a while. What was that moment like, and who was it, I guess?
That was Jared Nunes, and Janu. We worked together for probably 14 or 15 of the 19 years, and I just love him, and he's allowed. He's helped me, grow as a person and kept me up to date on all the trends, and I feel like I've helped him grow as a man and a husband and a father, and so we have a special relation. Those guys on that bench, man, those are some special dudes down there, and so you just hate it that when you have to see somebody in this thing disappointed or hurt.
What'd you tell Scott pregame?
We didn't really talk much pregame. We did a little thing with King McClure. Last night we got to spend a little time together and just picked each other's brains about, what I could have done better as his assistant, what he could have done better to help prepare me for this position. Just different things, challenges that we're facing. It had nothing to do with basketball. That you want to make sure I was exercising, and just things that people who love each other care about.
What do you think boosted the shooting percentages on this road trip?
The warm weather? I don't know. I don't know. I just know hard work pays off. And these guys live in the gym, and they really work on their craft, and so, I think this is hard work paying off.
And then considering he like you said, he has room for improvement on defense, still, how important is Naquan to that side of the floor and what he's been able to do, blocking shots and stuff like that?
He's super important. We need him on the floor. We need him on the floor. That's why there's some fouls like you're like, hey, that's a good foul. And then there's some that are like, come on, man. And we got to get rid of the come on, man fouls. Like, dude, and because we need him on the floor.
Anything else for Coach?
Yes.
Are you glad this is over, this one?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, this like I said, it wasn't fun. I was in the back crying. One of my best friends, like a brother, just lost 3 in a row, and you hate close losses. He always used to say, "Tang, it's better to get blown out than to lose a close one, because then it bugs you all night long." Like, he's not gonna sleep tonight, right? And I'm not gonna sleep tonight, But my not sleeping tonight might be, I don't know. Maybe it's I couldn't celebrate with our guys. Well, So, but what that means is that it's like, I don't know. Married in here, but we were together for 19 years. Some people don't have hadn't been with their children or their wives for 19 years. And so it's special. It'll get better. It'll get better. So, but yeah, it wasn't as fun as everybody was acting like it was.
You gonna take him out to eat in Manhattan?
I don't know. They don't they'll just come up and we'll. It's all about what the other person's comfortable with, and he tried to make sure that whatever time we spent together, I was comfortable with it and stuff. And y'all are it's not fun. The day before the game, I'm not going out having a great time. I'm a bundle of nerves, right? And then all the way up until that horn, so we start the game, and then all of a sudden the nerves go away, and you can. Right, but until that point, so it's not like we sit around and have some beers and stuff before the ball is tipped.
You obviously got a ring tonight. I know you got a few rings here, and one you're obviously more proud of than others, being a national champion. But to get that ring before the game, was that kind of a good ending point and ready to take on this game and everything that came after?
I figured they would. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I figured they were gonna give me it was the Big 12 championship ring from last year, and so that's a pretty special thing. It's hard to win a Big 12 championship, man, and so I was thankful for it.